Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how to make your spreadsheet, your scatter plot, and your line of best fit using Google Sheets. This is step number 5, create your Google Sheet and chart. Okay, the step-by-step directions are right down here. After you watch the video, you can pause, rewind and pause and follow the steps on the video, or if you prefer to read directions, they are typed here. So you can choose which method you would like to do. The first thing that you need to do is download the Google Sheet of the data. So you need to go down to step 1 and it says go to the Math County assignments. So you're going to click on that and open up that file. So when you click on it, it will open. I already have it open. And find your name. Um, they are not all in alphabetical order, so you may have to scroll down until you see your name. On the table, these people at the top are doing Albany County. So the first thing that you have to do is download the data for your county that you're assigned. So go to the link, click on the link. When you click on it, it's going to come up with a screen and say make a copy. And that's what you want to do, make a copy of that file. And then it will open your data sheet right in another copy on your computer. You just have to change the name at the top. So take out copy of and put your name in place of copy of before you turn it in. And I would do that right away at the beginning. I'm not going to use Albany County data. I'm going to use the data for the entire United States. So I have that already open. And so you'll notice at the top, mine says video example. I can replace that with my name, and that's what I want you to do for your data on your sheet, or excuse me, your Google Sheet. So the first thing that you'll notice, and like I said, this is US, you have 3 columns. They are date, cases of infection, and deaths. The dates are when the data was recorded. So January 21st was the first case in the United States, and there had been 0 deaths at that time. I only want to make a scatter plot of the cases of infection and deaths. So the first thing that I have to do is select those 2 columns. I'm going to click on B. Notice B becomes highlighted. Then hold down the control and click on C. Okay, there we go. So now I have both of those highlighted. Make sure that those are the only 2 columns that you have highlighted. Do Insert, Chart, and it will be much quicker on your computer, but it's going to bring up and make the chart right for me on Google Spreadsheets. You'll notice this is not a scatter plot, so the first thing I need to do is fix that. The chart editor comes up and you should be under Setup, and the first thing is Chart Type. Click the down arrow, scroll down. We want a scatter plot. So under Scatter, you'll notice if you highlight the first box, it says Scatter Chart, and that's what you want to create the scatter plot. So now you can see that I have all my points from my table, my data, and then I want to check and make sure that on the bottom is my cases of infection. Okay, so you see cases of infection on the bottom. I'll make that a little smaller so you can see it. So my x-axis, my y-axis is labeled as deaths, and the top, the name is deaths versus cases of infection. Verify those 3 things. If those are correct, you can start the next steps. If they're not, you probably selected more than B and C, so just click the undo at the top and start over again. That's the easiest way to fix any mistakes that you make with the charts. So from there, I have to go back over to my chart editor. I'm going to click Customize, go down to the 3rd arrow, Series, and underneath Series, I want to draw a line of best fit. And in Google Sheets, they call that a trend line. So you'll see 3 boxes. Click in the trend line box, the check, and you'll notice your line of best fit will be drawn right on your graph. Mine's a little hard to see. Yours will be much easier because you're going to have a lot less data. On the bottom, you'll notice my numbers are very large. Yours will be a lot lower because the counties don't up to 400, or it depends what county you have. And your deaths, your numbers are going to be a lot lower there too. Okay. But I have a line of best fit. And like I said, I have more dots than you will, but it is going through the middle of my data. So under the chart editor, I'm going to keep scrolling down till I see label. Click the down arrow to pick use equation. And now at the top, the equation of the line of best fit is right at the top. So at this point, you've created your scatter plot and you're done with this section. You're going to turn this in. Before I stop the video though, I want to talk just for a minute about your equation, because you're going to notice it looks a little different because it's in a Google spreadsheet. So I want to make sure that you are able to rewrite it, because you have to do that for one of the steps. Real quick, here's my x-axis, cases of infection. My y-axis is over here. So my deaths are y. And if I look at my equation, I don't have a y. So you'll have to rewrite this on the open response questions. So my equation though would be y equals, and I'm going to rewrite what I have, 0.0595 x. Okay, they have a star there. You don't need to put the star. And then plus -1. Okay, so if you are okay with creating the chart and writing out the equation, you can stop this, go back and restart, and all you have to do is make the chart out of your data. Okay, after this, the next video is the open response questions. I'll walk you through if you need help with them. If I go back to my actual project, don't forget to check the rubric when you're all done with everything also. The rubric is on the third page of the project document. So when you're all done, go to the rubric. It's 100 points. This is a test grade, okay? 58 points is the chart, which we just created. Make sure that all of these are on your chart. And then the open response questions are 42 points. They're 3 points each. So make sure you have all of this before you turn them in. You're also going to notice I put extra credit down here. You can change the chart color and font. So if you want extra credit on your chart, all I'm asking you to do is change some of the colors. You'll notice over in the chart editor is where you do that. I can change the line color of my line of best fit. So say I make it red, and it will change that. I can change the fonts. So look around. If you want extra credit, you need to change the font and you need to change some of the colors. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions. Email me, set up a Google Meet.